Welcome, everyone. It's nearly game time here in Springfield. The visiting 80's East All-Stars will square off against the 80's West. Hi there, along with Craig Sager and Kenny Smith, I'm Kevin Harlan. And without further ado, it looks like they're setting up for the tip-off. The 80's West get the tip, and we're underway. Dishes it to the perimeter. To Drexler, the pass cut off by Irving. Time for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Craig Sager. Craig?
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Greg Thomas, coach of the 80's West All-Stars. He told me that their main challenge is to slow down the inside game. He said, we've got to play tough, challenge the entry pass, and try not to give up too much ground in the paint. They face a potent front court. Let's see how they do.
All right, thank you, Craig.
First team.
Malone inbounds the ball. Seven on the shot clock. Magic. Feeds it to Worthy. Malone hauls it down inside. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. Looks to break his man down. Bird hands it off from the wing. Defensive rebound by Malone.
Well, he missed it, and it's no surprise. That was a tough shot. And honestly, they could have gotten a better look than that.
To the middle. Here's Malone. Elijah grabs the rock. Drain that last basket. He is so active on the offensive glass.
Yeah.
It's a 2-point differential. Thomas takes it up. Gets the bucket.
His scoring ability is so valuable, Kevin. He's a guy you can rely on to make shots.
To the rack. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. Shooting two. He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. McHale inbounds the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Passes it to Bird. A steal by Worthy.
The defender was at least 2 steps ahead on that pass. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
McHale has it on the stripe. The dish to Malone. Bounce pass to the elbow. To McHale. Puts it in for two.
You gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to.
It's a 2-point differential. Here's Drexler. Oh, almost got the dunk, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Shooting two. And he makes the first one. Irving will sit down to avoid further foul trouble. He gets them both. McHale inbounds the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Malone passes it to Bird. Gets it outside. Pulls the trigger. Malone grabs the offensive rebound. McHale dishes it to Thomas. That last trade, no good. Malone lifts off. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the line. And he makes the first one. And he splits the free throws. Deflected. And it's tracked down by the 80's East. Bird, ferocious swat. A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Johnson hands it to the right. The foul saved a dunk. He'll have to earn him at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. McHale inbounds the ball. 2:51 left in the first.
Straight man-to-man D here.
To Thomas. Low block. Takes it up. The 80's West hit the block, and it's still a 4-point game. Passes it to the wing. To Elijah. Magic. Magic wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Here's Thomas. Drained that last basket.
Took it hard to the rack and laid it in softly. Beautiful, Kevin. Beautiful.
And it's a 2-point game. Johnson dumps it off to Worthy. Lobs it to Malone. And it's scooped up by Moncrief.
Good thought to dump it inside. But Kev, you gotta have a clear passer.
Errant last shot by Bird. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. He ties it up. Elijah inbounds the ball. 2:04 left in the first quarter. Left wing. Dishes it to Malone. The 80's West will get this one back. Drexler gets it outside. The pass to Elijah. They need to get off a shot. Set away. Bird with the rejection, and it's still tied up. Crosses it over. Cuts off the pass.
Good thought to dump it inside. But Kev, you gotta have a clear passer now.
Out left. Backs down. Elijah to the rack. Bird on the rebound. And it's picked up by the 80's West. The handoff to Worthy. To Malone. Bird corrals the miss inside. 1:09 left in the first.
Malone had a pretty good look there. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Takes White, stuffed in, and he's fouled. Opportunity for a 3-point play. He completes the 3-point play. Elijah inbounds the ball, and it's a 3-point game. Malone backs down. It's picked off by Moncrief. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Bird, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. And he makes the first one. The 80's West will make some mass substitutions here. Gets them both. The 80's West good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Touch last by the 80's East. Theus checks in for the first time. Chambers inbounds the ball. They need to get off a shot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Stuffs it in.
English did a great job with the pinpoint bounce back. You love to play with guys who set you up like that.
And it's a three-point game. One-on-one. Thomas from 17 feet out. Clanks it off the back iron. Unloads. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Coop. There's the horn. Mostly defense in this closely contested first quarter. The score, 14-11. Malone inbounds it to start the second quarter. Irving dishes it to McHale, and it heads out of bounds. Last touch by the 80's West. The 80's West are making a group substitution. McHale stepped on the line, and they will give up the ball. The 80's West will make some mass substitutions here. Has it on the perimeter. Didn't release on the shot. That'll be a traveling violation.
Well, that's embarrassing. I thought we left plays like that behind in grade school. There's no excuse for mistakes like that. Not at this level.
McHale inbounds the ball. Thomas crosses it over. Here's Irving. It's in. Nice shot by the 16th-year veteran out of Massachusetts. The 80's West will take their first timeout. Johnson, the three ball. Malone hauls it in. Just over 5 minutes left in the second. Stolen away by Johnson.
Good thought to dump it inside, but Kev, you gotta have a clear passer on it.
Stolen. It's a 5-point game. Goes up. Trained by Thomas.
Thomas got to step on the D and worked inside for an easy layup.
The dump off to Theus. Here's McDaniel. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line. Shooting two. He knocks down the first one. The 80's West will make some substitutions. Gets them both. McHale inbounds the ball.
They're D'ing up man to man.
Thomas dumps it to Malone. Offline on that last shot. Off target on that last layup. And it's a 5-point game.
Couldn't can it that time, but you keep taking it to the rack like that, and good things are going to happen.
The X-Man commits the charge, and that's his first foul. The 80's West will bring a few more starters back in. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Johnson gets the whistle for blocks, and that's foul number 2 for him. Elijah is back in the game after a short rest. McHale inbounds the ball. Thomas releases, sinks it from the top of the key.
Thomas came up with a sweet bucket there off the flawless inbound play.
Johnson passes it inside. To Olajuwon. 6 seconds to shoot. Bird holds it in, and that's his third rebound of the contest. It's a 7-point spread. To the elbow. Raises up. The free throw line jumper is off the mark by Malone. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Here's Worthy. Oh, just miss it, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. Shooting 3. He can't get the first. Good on number 2. McCann inbounds the ball. Feeds it to the left wing. To Irving. Thomas. Passes back to Dr. J. To the paint. Passes it to Thomas. To the rim with the smooth finger roll.
Put the ball in his hands and good things will happen for you. He's so dangerous.
It's an 8-point differential. Isolates. Malone gets it left wing. Shot clock winding down. That's in. The bounce pass to Drexler. Pulls the trigger. Off target for 3.
Drexler had a decent look there. Despite the miss, I'd expect him to take that shot again.
Skip pass outside. It's stolen by Drexler. To Magic. Malone. The strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for 1 more. The 80's East will bring in some players from off the bench. No good, and they don't get the 3-point play. 2:29 left in the second. Swings it to Bird. Off target. It's a 6-point game. Drexler goes up with the jam.
Drexler busts out those highlight reel dunks at will. He's a baller.
Bird inbounds the ball. Takes it up. Hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple. And he makes the first one. The 80's East will bring in some fresh legs. Gets them both. 2:05 left in the second.
Straight man-to-man D here.
Has it baseline. Here's Olajuwon. Rips it down with one hand.
You gotta love his aggressiveness. With the defender right in his grill, he went up and stuffed it on him.
Thomas dishes to Parrish. The last shot laid gently in.
Thomas gets the credit for that one. Sweet dish to find his man on the inside.
Drexler passes it to the right. Rebound inside by Drexler. Buried that last shot.
Great hustle, Kev. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
Nance inbounds the ball. And it's a 4-point game. To Moncrief. Outright. Passes it to the wing. Sensational block. And they take control. Good D by Drexler. To Johnson. With the crossover. 6 seconds to shoot. Johnson releases. Brings it from downtown. Nice shot by the 13th-year veteran out of Michigan State. The 80s East with a 2-for-1 opportunity. Let's see how they play the clock. Parrish backs down. Tipped. And it's gathered up by Worthy. Drexler. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 80s West commit the turnover, and that's their 8th. Abdul-Jabbar comes in off the bench. Parrish inbounds the ball. 24 seconds left in the second. Feeds it to Cheeks. Shot clock winding down. With 1 on the 24. Shot fell through by Parrish.
Cheeks is a real playmaker and set up that basket perfectly with a nice assist.
Here's Drexler. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 28-25.
Well, both teams still neck and neck, Kev.
Yeah, this one could go either way. Well, it's time for our 2K Sports halftime report. The 80s East All-Stars have built a small lead in this hard-fought game.
Well, both teams are hungry for the win. It should make for a great second half.
Time now for Kenny's stamp of approval. Let's see who's getting it right tonight. Kenny?
All right, first up, Thomas is B-balling, shot falling. He's embarrassing the D on their home court. They're trying their best, but they can't stop the rock. Second on the list, Nance hasn't scored a single point all game. I expect a lot more from him. He can't be happy about that goose egg either. We'll see if he does something about it. Coming up third, Worthy is a cat I always expect good things from. Hate to say it, but so far, he's been a no-show. His teammates are waiting on him, but if he doesn't turn up soon, they may have to carry on without him.
Well, there you are. Kenny's stamp hits some harder than others. But for better or worse, these are your stampedes in Kenny's stamp collection. All right, the second half should begin in just a moment. Bird inbounds it to start the second half. Dr. J to the rack. Outside. Lets it go. The elbow jumper is good by Bird.
Bird loves the mid-range jumper, especially when the defense isn't going to put a lot of pressure on him out there.
Dishes to Elijah. Here's Worthy. Gets the 3 to fall.
You can't leave anyone wide open, let alone a great shooter. Where's the defense?
Now for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update, let's check in with the third member of our team, Craig Sager. Craig?
Thanks, Kevin. Over the break, I spoke with Brian Luzzetti, coach of the 80s East All-Stars. He told me that despite their lead, he thinks they can play even better. He mentioned they haven't been able to capitalize at the free throw line. While making an issue of it, and sometimes backfire, he asked his players to relax and take their time out there. We'll see if that helps.
Thanks, Craig. Drexler is going to be hit with the blocking call, and that's his first foul. McHale inbounds the ball. Thomas, Noah, Elijah has picked up his third foul of the game. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. The 80s West with a big possession here. Drexler gets it high post. The skip pass to Malone. Lead pass, basically, stolen by Malone. The 80's East clinging to a small lead. This possession is bigger than it looks.
Good thought to dump it inside, but Kev, you gotta have a clear passer now.
The steal by McHale. About 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Irving dumps it off. Glides in. Yes! And the foul. He completes the three-point play. Malone inbounds the ball.
Straight man-to-man D here.
To Drexler. Malone lobs it to Elijah. Nice shot. Got 3 for 2.
Nice focus to get that shot off, even with the defender hanging all over him.
Good for the three-point play. The 80's East still holding on to a small lead. Gets it left block. Thomas dishes it to Bird. 6 seconds to shoot. Malone dumps it to the paint. The 80's West with a chance to take their first lead in quite a while. Drexler commits the charge, and that's foul number 2 for him. McHale inbounds the ball. To Bird, right side, backs him down. Passes it to the outside. To Malone. McHale dishes it to Thomas. Sizing up his man. 7 on the shot clock. McHale hands it off to Dr. J. It's going the other way. Nice block by Worthy. For the lead, it's ripped down for a defensive rebound by McHale. The 80's East clinging to a small lead. This possession is bigger than it looks. Passes it to Malone. Here's Irving. It counts.
Irving got a pretty good look at the three, and that's all a good shooter needs.
Right around, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Elijah hands it off. Runs it down.
No flash, no frills, just jammed it home. Nice shot.
McHale has it inside. Lifts off. One hands it through.
McHale was the beneficiary of some sloppy defensive play. That's too easy.
The dish to Elijah. Passes outside. Shot clock winding down. Magic dumps it off to Drexler. That last triple off the mark. To Elijah. Johnson. Dishes to Elijah. Has it on the perimeter. Shot clock winding down. Worthy glides in. Foul hard. Will take a trip to the line. Shooting 2. And he makes the first one. He's off on the second. The 80's East clinging to a small lead. This possession is bigger than it looks.
The defender was at least 2 steps ahead on that pass. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Shooting 2. He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Malone inbounds the ball. 1:38 left in the third. Thomas passes it to Irving. The 80s East will retain possession. Thomas passes it back to the left wing. Last shot misfired by McHale. The 80s West with the block, and it's still a one-point game. Shoots. Couldn't take the lead there. Missed by Magic. The 80s East clinging to a small lead. This possession is bigger than it looks.
Good thought to dump it inside, but Kev, you gotta have a clear pass on it.
That last shot was drained by Worthy. McHale inbounds the ball, and it heads out of bounds. Last touch by the 80s West. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. The handoff to Malone. To Thomas. Elijah rips it down. No look pass to the wing. To Drexler. Johnson. Feeds it to Elijah. Puts it up. Elijah grabs the rebound inside. The last shot laid gently in.
Elijah is such a potent offensive rebounder. Timing, anticipation, and hustle. He's got them all.
Here's Bird. Malone snatches down the defensive board. Drexler shoots. Nice dish by Johnson. Bird inbounds the ball. We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 44-39. Elijah inbounds it to start the fourth quarter. Right wing. Drexler crosses it over. Stolen away by the 80s East.
He didn't fool anybody with that crossover. And all he got for his trouble was the ball taken from him. And that's embarrassing. If you've got a foul, you've got to get your money's worth. Those three-point plays are backbreakers.
He completes the three-point play. Dishes it to Elijah. Worthy has it right wing. The swing pass to Magic. The dump off to Johnson. Left wing to Abdul-Jabbar with the hook shot. Tried to bank it in, but it's off. The 80s East with an important trip down the court. McHale knocks it down from 19 feet. Nice bucket by the 13th year veteran out of Minnesota. Worthy inbounds the ball. Right around 5 minutes left in the fourth. One-on-one. Dumps it to Abdul-Jabbar. Releases. No good from 11 feet. The 80s East with a chance to retake the lead. Gets it on the perimeter. Wilkins swings it to Thomas. Takes it in. Sent the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
Fantastic concentration to get that shot off. That couldn't have been easy.
He can't complete the three-point play. And it's a two-point game. Johnson dumps it off. Drexler dishes it to the right wing.
Defensive foul.
Can't sink the first. He misses them both.
Olajuwon is never afraid to finish in traffic, but the pile-up in the middle managed to stop him cold.
Olajuwon was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Malone inbounds the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the game. Here's Wilkins. The 80's East will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. To Irving. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. And he makes the first one. And he splits the free throws. Malone, count the basket and the foul. Thomas will come off the floor. Substitution. He completes the 3-point play. Olajuwon inbounds the ball, and it's a 6-point game. Perimeter passes it to the wing. Abdul-Jabbar puts the move on, misses the layup.
Abdul-Jabbar is in disbelief after that miss. Me too.
Stolen by the 80's West. To Worthy. Takes it in. Malone gets the defensive rebound. About 3.5 minutes left in the game. Dumps it off. Cheeks. Feeds it to Wilkins. Abdul-Jabbar hauls it down inside. No miracles on that last full-court heave.
Abdul-Jabbar needs to be yanked off the floor for that one. There's no excuse for idiotic shots like that.
Throws it up. Rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's Drexler to the right. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
He knows how to set up guys, doesn't he, Ken?
Absolutely. If the D loses track of somebody, they're in trouble because he'll find it. Dr. J gently drops it in.
Irving did a nice job there, working inside for the close-range bucket.
Cross court. Passes it to Olajuwon. Picked off. Wilkins gets it. Abdul-Jabbar with the block, and it's still a 6-point ballgame. Takes off. Running in the bucket with the finish, and it's stuffed in by Olajuwon.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfectly.
Johnson is going to be hit with the blocking call, and that's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes the first one. The 80's East will make some substitutions. It's them both. The 80's West, they'll take a timeout here. They're losing by 6, 2:13 left in the game. Sigma comes in off the bench. Abdul-Jabbar inbounds the ball. Theus hands it off to English. The pass to Theus. Lob to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Trickles the twine.
Abdul-Jabbar is a handful once he gets it on the inside.
Picked off by Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 2nd takeaway of the contest. The last layup, no good. Sizing up his man. To Bird. Sigma is going to be hit with the blocking call, and that's his 1st foul of the game. In the bonus, he'll go to the line. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And it's a 6-point ball game. 1:43 left in the fourth. Theus hands it off. English, a reverse. Oh, just missing, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. Shooting 2. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Gets them both. Momo inbounds the ball. Theus is going to be hit with the blocking call, and that's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, he'll go to the line. It's the first that puts them up by 5. Left in the game. English puts too much on. To the right. It's trained by Bird.
Bird is so good at scoring in traffic, he always finds a way to knock it down.
The 80's West call timeout. They're trailing by 7. 1:11 left in the game. English will leave the floor. Momo inbounds the ball. Skips it to Magic. Here's Cooper. Nails the train.
We're not going to run that play too often. But hey, we'll take it. Way to knock you 3.
The 80's East clinging to a small lead. This possession is bigger than it looks. Nice shot, stuck through for 2.
Thomas got hung out to dry on that mismatch. That's a valiant effort, but you got posterized.
The 80's East have a chance to put this one out of reach. Thomas dumps it off to Dr. J. Thomas dumps it off. Another steal.
Kevin, they need to execute perfectly on every play from here on out. Here's another look with the Toyota fast break. They streak out for the quick bucket in transition. What a great play. They're really getting after it.
Bird inbounds the ball. Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets it left block. McHale hits the fadeaway. The 80's West will take a timeout here. They're behind by 2. 11 seconds left in the game. Worthy is back in the game after a short rest. Magic swings it to Drexler. Rebounded by Malone. That's his 11th rebound of the game. It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead. Two for 2, and it's a 4-point ball game. Momo inbounds the ball. Here's Drexler. Gets it to the ball. The 80s East use their second to last timeout. The 80s West will bring in some players from off the bench. Thomas, the in-round pass, good! The 80s East grab the win as they edge out the 80s West, 66-62.
The 80s East were just a hungrier team. You won't find a column for desire on a stat sheet, but when it's all said and done, the passion to win says it all.
Yes, indeed. Thomas is the Toyota player of the game, and some solid numbers.
He found his teammates time after time and was definitely a catalyst for this offense.
And that about wraps it up. For Kenny Smith and Craig Sager, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.